look and there's a little bit of kind of scratchy looking residue here. Now what happens with these pedals and things like this in general is the cables are always dragging on the ground, dragging on the floor on the stage, and the stages are pretty nasty, dirty sometimes, you know, all the spooge and junk that, you know, gets on them from, you know, people spilling drinks and just the dirt and stuff like that, and the cables pick it up. So as soon as you put a cable in here, it drags all that junk from the floor and puts it in the jack, and you get this kind of crusty, varnishy kind of buildup. Almost looks like paint. And sometimes you'll get weird, erratic operation. You'll be like, why won't I get any signal out of my pedal? So I'm going to show you how to quick clean that. So it's hard to get something to go through that, even if it's this big area here. So what happens is your guitar starts to sound lifeless and dead. Sometimes it won't do anything at all. As you notice, I had to sort of jiggle that plug around to get it to do something. So especially guitars, guitar, especially a Strat or something, that it's not a very hot signal. There's not a lot of output there. So anything that gets in the way of that small amount of voltage coming out will make your guitar either lifeless, dead, or completely dead altogether. So we have a fix for that. I travel with a piece of this. This piece of Scotch-Brite comes in big sheets. You buy it at the auto parts store. And I always keep a few pieces squares like this in my kit. When I'm troubleshooting a guitar, take your Scotch-Brite, you see, oh geez, this connector's all dirty. So you just take your little piece of Scotch-Brite. This is pretty rough Scotch-Brite, but it gets power through stuff. So you just polish up the tip, especially in around here. Polish it up, polish the sleeve, and that'll take any junk off of there, and it'll look new. Done. So there's your cable taken care of. Now, jacks and things, they can be a little bit more of a bummer. And this is just one quick way to kind of deal with it. Take a strip off. We are going to stick it on the screwdriver on a piece of electrical tape and really get that on there so when you can get some pull on it. So you kind of get half of the Scotch-Brite in place. Kind of put some tension on that and really get that on there. Fine sandpaper works for this well too. You can take a little skewer and put roll some sandpaper up and do this kind of thing. I like to kind of keep the Scotch-Brite close to the end of the screwdriver. And get it in there. You put pressure down as you turn it. And that will completely scrub off, and you want to put pressure towards the end of the screwdriver, so you kind of down and then work it back and forth a little bit, and that will scrub that as you spin it around. Scrub that junk off of there. Before, after, makes a huge difference in your signal. Now we've got it all plugged back in after I cleaned the plugs for the cable and the jacks in the pedal, and if you notice, it responds a lot quicker when you first come onto it. Just that little bit of cleaning made all the difference in the world in how it performs. And you'll notice the amp is actually louder too. Alright, here's what I just did. I took it upon myself to tear this down and pull out all the circuit board and everything. It looks more complicated than it is. And what I have done is I have taken this apart. This is the casing. And I had to unsolder the leads for the switch, which was very simple. Of course, we just had to unsolder from... There's a number 1 and 2 on the side of this. There we go. 1 and 2. So there's no polarity, it was 1 and 2, bang. So we unsoldered the wires for the switch from that to be able to get the switch out. And the switch has 2 little push tabs. So you push those little push tabs and the whole switch comes out through the top. And I took the 2 screws out here on either side, and that pulls this cover off. And then I took it down in the sink with the nail brush and some Dawn dish detergent and gave it a good scrub. There we go. So I took the screen cover off as well. It needs a little bit of a polish and a clean. A little bit of polishing on that with some metal polish probably. Maybe some stainless steel cleaner might buff that up a little bit and get that looking a little better. So we're cleaning that all up. The junk to come off of that. Now, something we're going to do is inside the cover plate here, you can see there's 2 points here of contact. When you close this down, it makes noise when you... So we're going to fix that. Gasket material. This is a very heavy-duty kind of a cardboard kind of material. This is heavy-duty gasket material for commercial use, industrial use, and it's just going to give that little bit of cushion there. We're going to take some contact cement and contact cement glue it right onto here and here. There you go. That'll stop the annoying click. These screws that hold the cover on have a little piece of washer there, a little Delrin washer, a little plastic washer, and there's supposed to be one on either side. Plastic washer inside here. So instead of plastic washer be on the outside, like this side, put the plastic washer between here and here. And that takes up the slop left and right. That keeps it from rattling. What we're going to do is we're going to put a little bit of grease in there, I think. And that'll keep that from making noise when you step on the pedal. So until I can get the proper grommet to go in the hole, I just took a piece of that gasket material I had, put some contact cement around the hole, inside of the hole, contact cement on that, and made a new grommet. I got a piece of the gas material in there, so when you put this together, with some grease in here, with that washer reversed on the opposite side, you have a quiet pedal. Truth. So we've taken it all apart, put it back together. We got the uke here plugged in. Does it function? Well, this is Pat the Sound Guy signing off. Please leave a comment down below. Let me know how you like this video. Love to hear your input. Keep between the ditches. Don't forget to subscribe. And we'll catch you on the next one. Rock on.